Ladies and gentlemen, Tucker is back from Hawaii, and unbeknownst to me going into this show, I was trying to make the show backstage, and you apparently have signed a huge main event regarding the Television Championship. So what do you got for us?
I have the one person that we haven't really seen too much of lately, who really deserves another title shot. You want to take a guess of who we've kept in the dark for a while?
There's a few guys, actually. It's not Grenade. Grenade already had his shot, but he's been gone for a little while. Let me see. Salvaje's been around for a bit now.
You want me to just tell you guys?
Is it Aiden O'Brien?
It's Aiden O'Brien.
All right.
Aiden O'Brien is back to fight Meyers Posey. Let's see if he can take it.
I'm down with that. I mean, I know I've been slacking. I said I wanted to get Aiden on the show more often. It's just, it's hard coming up with the shows, fitting everybody in, because Aiden O'Brien hasn't really had much to do with anybody here. I mean, we got guys going, through the ropes that have problems with each other. Aiden's a pretty nice guy. The only person he has had a problem with, it seems, is Meyers Posey. So I think he did the right thing here. We've been talking about, and I was talking last week about Jason potentially being number contender, and he still is in the conversation, I think. But let's see what happens tonight. The Jason versus Aiden, if Aiden wins, that'd be a great match too. But I at least I want to see that. I don't know about you.
I can't wait to see whatever develops out of any of this.
Well, the TTPD are going to go head-to-head against the LBA, and specifically Lewis and Tipper on the LBA. Bit of an interesting occurrence last week in an awesome six-man tag main event. It was TTPD teaming up with the LBA member Martin Whitman. And this is already starting off hot. And last week, if I could summarize this while all this action is going on, TTPD teamed up with Martin Whitman, and they almost had the match won it on multiple occasions. But strangely, Martin accidentally broke up a pin attempt by one of the TTPD members. And there is something going on between the LBA and the TTPD. I'm not sure what happened afterwards backstage. Some words were said, and this match was requested and has come about. Who do you give the advantage to in this one? Obviously, the size advantage goes to TTPD, but...
Yeah, size advantage, definitely. But, I mean, the TTPD have been so useless in the last, I don't know how long.
Strong words.
I mean, really, it was the TTPD the Spectrum fought around a month ago, right? When we just completely didn't even call it.
No,
it was so quick of a match.
That was the Hollywood Elite. They
oh, it's Hollywood. Well, the same damn thing, really. They're saying.
It's been a while since we've seen the TTPD outside of last week.
But really, if you think about it, in terms of skill and the way they function, the TTPD and Hollywood Elite are sort of one and the same at this rate.
Oh, you think so? That's interesting. I don't know. Last week's show, I mean, maybe that just like swayed me back on their side, but the performance by Avery, it takes two, but Avery against Ivan was just something movies are written about. Those two were just going at it so hard. I kind of want to see the tag team, if not a tag team title match, I just kind of want to see them go on 2-on-2 in that instance. So
I don't think they've earned a title. They've been around for
Oh
my God.
Almost
I mean, the last time they really went hard in for the title with it was Air Force, wasn't it? Like the last time I remember them really going hard on the title.
They had their thing with the Spectrum over the end part of last year, where they were getting some good wins. It wasn't for the title, but I think that might have been the last time they were truly threats for the tag team title picture. They did have a title match against the Order. It didn't go anywhere, obviously, at Uprising. So they're just looking to get back on track. And I know they can. They've already proven it. But let's see. Tiburon could end it right here.
1, 2. Oh, my God. He's hitting. The ref was hitting him.
Was he? I didn't notice that. Was he hitting Tex or Tiburon?
He's hitting Tex.
Right in the face. Okay. Well, maybe I woke him up, gave him a chance to kick out at 2. Not referees junior. I don't know how long it's going to be till he gets back in the ring. I don't even know if I want to let him referee a match again after what's been going on. But Salvaje made sure that he did a little ditty on him. Tiburon now's got Tex in his corner. It's exactly where the LBA want him. Got to tag with Lewis. Right here. Oh, nice double hip toss. Oh, God. It's a good thing Tex is wearing that vest, but that's still going to do some damage. And the LBA is an interesting case now, too, because, if they win, I could see them fighting potentially for the tag titles. So here comes Avery making his way in. But seem to be a little leaderless now. I'm not sure what the status is of the LBA without Joel around, and I think it might be a while until Joel is back. So right now it's just Martin, Lewis, and Tiburon. Do you see them going anywhere without Joel?
Honestly, I think they're the stronger of the links.
So, do you think they're better off without Joel?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a hot take, because I don't know if I would have said that. If they win this match tonight, though, you might be onto something. That's a big if, though, because Avery's now in control of this matchup, and he's been known to take control of these situations. Huge knee drops to Lewis.
If you're in a position like this, I mean, sure, I just threw some shade at
nice kick out.
TTPD, but you got to give him this one thing. If Avery's like this, you're dead.
And he took it. He almost beat Ivan last week, which is something you can't say about a whole lot of people. And I was saying last week while they were fighting, Cold Warriors and the TTPD are no strangers to each other. The first match the Cold Warriors ever had as a tag team, well, on pay-per-view at least, was against the TTPD. So they clashed before. I kind of think both teams are in different positions now. Nice counter by Lewis, though. And he gets Avery down. But would you agree with that the TTPD and the Cold Warriors are on different planes from when we saw them just in the summer last year?
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that.
I think the Cold Warriors have elevated their status, and the TTPD have gone a little bit down in terms of where they were. So it's quite a good dichotomy we got. It's pretty much the opposite of where they were. Nice Russian leg sweep by Lewis. He's going to go for a cover, try to end this on Avery. Not happening. Avery channeling his inner Ivan. Comes Tiburon tagging. Bit of a racist sign in the crowd. I'm going to ignore that. But we're not WWE. We don't police signs or fans. Nice knee drop there by Avery. I hear you like texting away on your phone. You got some business going on here during the show?
Oh, I do.
Okay. And you can clue me in on whatever you got to deal with. We're running the same business here. We got to cover. Speaking of business,
I'm
Avery's
just trying to make sure that
business.
this is the first time I've ever debuted any match. Set up a match.
It has been the first time you've actually gotten two competitors to sign a contract, which probably doesn't look good on me, but we've already divvied up our responsibilities here.
So here I am trying to make sure it goes off without a hit. So forgive me if I'm...
No, it's all good. It's all good. It should be a great match. I'm actually looking forward to it a lot. Tiburon going for a cover on Avery. Oh, he's got a 2 count.
Oh my God.
Very, very close. I would have said, maybe LBA's best strategy was going against Tex, but they've got Avery on the ropes now. Not literally. He's down on his back still. Tiburon on the ropes. He's going to come flying off. If he's got anything to say about it, Avery is up. He's dazed. Tiburon, beautiful Hurricane Run off the top rope. He's going up top again. This time, I don't think Avery's getting up too fast. Tiburon, beautiful collapsing God. 450 splash. He's got to go for a cover, and he does. We got a 1, 2 count. Not a 3 count, though. Avery kicked out at Tiburon's collapsing 450. That's put a lot of people away. And he's going to make sure he puts him back down with his kicks to the legs, but Tiburon's got to be wondering what he's got to do. You think he can get him up for a shark attack? It's pretty hefty size difference.
It's what he's going to have to do.
Well, let's see what Lewis can do here. He's tagged himself into the matchup. See what he can do against Avery that Tiburon couldn't.
Oh, he got some hits, though.
He's got a lot of hits.
This jolly giant is finally starting to get hurt.
He's been rocked. I got to say, Avery's probably got to make a tag to Tex very soon. Which
Look
I know.
At Tex, he's hanging on the ropes like that. He's not
oh, my God. Either. A butterfly suplex into a cross arm breaker. What an unbelievable move. Is he going to make Avery tap out? Oh, went after Tex. Tex managed to avoid it. Now he's coming in. Doesn't matter. Avery breaks it with a swift shot to the ear. Oh, he was going for that backbreaker, I think, and Tiburon broke it up. And now he's going to keep the pressure on Avery. Avery has been hesitant in the past to get Tex into the matchups. I mean, we've seen Tex lose in some close matches. You think that could be the case here? It looks like he's going to be his downfall if he doesn't make a tag. Lewis, roll through into a pin. Beautiful bridging pin right here.
That was interesting.
We got 1, 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Avery managed to get that shoulder up. But he's not looking good. Oh, he's running away. Avery ran so far into his corner, Tex probably thought he was coming to hurt him. But that little space is what Avery needed to get this match back on his side. He's got Lewis up in a torture rack. My God.
Oh, God.
Just using his neck and his arms alone to just bend Lewis. Oh, what an elbow to the head, though. This is a hotly back and forth contested matchup right here. Some shots by Avery now. What's he got? He's got Lewis up, scooping a slam. Avery not going for a tag, instead is sending his massive frame up to the top rope, and he comes crashing down with a diving headbutt. That could be it with a cover. 1, 2, 3. Not enough.
Oh.
That was that close, and he broke it up. Tiburon somehow saved the match.
I thought we were going to be calling it.
I thought so too. Tiburon was just fast enough to get across the ring here. Tex is calling for a tag. I'm not sure if he's going to get one. Okay, he gets one. Avery dumps Lewis to the outside. Now Tex is the legal man of the ring.
Well, Avery needed to get out of there. You know Tex, he's not the most reliable of the TTPD.
I know. We've seen many times in the past this is going to bite him, but if Avery stayed in this match any longer, it really could have come back to bite him. I think Avery's just staying in guard. I don't know if Lewis can even get himself in the ring. He's going to head out now. Oh, maybe he just took a little bit too much time heading out there. Gave Lewis enough time to get his bearings back. Oh, look at these shots. Just like a mannequin getting punched in the face the way he took him. Next now is hoisting him up. He's going to get him back in. Yep. Throws him back in the ring. He just bulldog Lewis face first into the mat. 6 count. Tex is, I'm not sure he even knows what he's got in mind. But, it's been a long time since Tex has even been in, like, a crunch time situation like this. Oh, my God! Planting him face first with that face buster, my God. Tex ducks under that clothesline. Oh, what a hard forearm shot to Lewis. Another one gets him down. Oh! Tex ducks under. He's deceptively agile. Oh. Huge spine buster. Tex is feeling good right now. Lewis. Yeah, did you see Lewis? He was crawling away for some kind of respite, but he just crawled into the corner with Avery. And now Tex is stomping a mud hole in him, channeling his inner Stone Cold.
That was a mistake.
I think Lewis is in the same situation that Avery was now. He's got to make a tag. Oh, Tex, straight right jabs right here. Look at this. Right on the bridge of the nose. Oh. That'll definitely bust you open. I think it might have, the way Lewis is grabbing at his face. Tex is calling for something here. He's getting him up. He's getting him up for that pile driver, and he hits the pile driver. Head first goes Lewis into the mat. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that might be it. Is he going to go for a cover? No. Oh, knocks Tiburon off the apron. This can only mean one thing. He's ready to end this. 1, 2. I think that's it. And that is it. Now, how often do you see that Tex just won the match for the TTPD?
This is a rarity.
I mean, that's something that's definitely got to build some confidence. I'm sure Avery had all the confidence in the world, but now he can have some more confidence in his tag team partner, and Tex can have some more confidence in himself.
Are we seeing a resurgence in TTPD?
Last week was an impressive showing, even in defeat. This week, they take on the LGA, who are no jokes, and they win. I think definitely we can see a resurgence here. Are you ready to, pencil them in as number one contenders, or you want to see a little bit more?
I think we should see just a little bit more before we put them in that position.
I'm down for that. The Cold Warriors do need challengers. Match Perfection not fully ready. Retreat still out. And honestly, who else we got at this point? TTPD are on a roll. If they can keep staying on a roll, I'm liking their chances of getting the title.
And I really have no interest in having the Southern Stench.
No, we haven't seen them in a while. I'm glad you didn't sign them for the television title match. But up next, new CME Women's Champ will be in action. Well, this is just going to be a very sweet night for you. You've got Aiden O'Brien and Meyers Posey, the first match you've ever, signed as official here, and you got your hand-picked women's champion in action. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's good to see that I have some influence within this company, because it was starting to look like I don't have any.
Well, when you don't show up for work half the time, then you don't really have too much influence, do you?
Even when I did show up.
Well,
but also know I'm dealing with back end shit. So.
Well, last week you had as I build them, the House of Haas, from what I gathered from your T-shirts that you wear to the ring when you go out there. Is that what you're calling your group?
House of Haas? I'd say so. That's what it's called.
Well, Masahiro and the Cold Warriors did your team name proud last week. Let's see if Penny can do the same this week against Lisa Reynolds. She won the women's title under dubious circumstances. If you did not see Spring Loaded, I would argue that she didn't need to use the steel chair. She had the match in the palm of her hand, but Penny, for your thoughts on the chair, it's probably going to finish most matches. And then the assault after the match.
Maybe that was a little too far, but it doesn't really matter.
Well, there she is, the CME Women's Champion. I got to say, it's still great to see, even though I don't agree with the circumstances, and I certainly don't agree with you amassing what seems to be a personal army. That Women's Championship, it's just great to see it. Like, to finally have this division up and running, and have a champion to represent the division. You think Lisa Reynolds is going to have a good shot at cementing her name here? If Lisa wins this one, number one contender, possibly in the.
Oh yeah, but then again, we need to see some more one-on-one now, other than just her. You can't just say that. Oh, number one contender.
No,
we're gonna see more people.
Obviously, but beating the champion is a surefire way of getting your name noticed.
Of course, yes.
Last week, we're supposed to have Miss Molly versus Sarah Shepard. That did not go down as planned. Sarah Shepard attacking Molly before the match was thrown out. So we will definitely be seeing that match in the future. Just tonight, I wanted to make sure we get the women's champion.
Oh, already
a
out
little
of
bit
the
of a showcase. Lisa Reynolds now seems to be playing some mind games. Penny is no stranger to flying. Lisa now, she sees her on the top rope. Oh, no. Penny took a huge chance there. I don't know if she should have gone for it. Lisa played possum, and it definitely paid off. What's she calling for now? Lisa's calling for something, calling a shot. Babe Ruth, is it going to hit, though? Doesn't hit. Lands on her feet, though. That's the difference between what her and Penny did. Penny landed real hard on her back. But doesn't look like it matters right now with that suplex. Yeah, we saw Lisa in the Women's Championship tournament showed a lot of fire, and, hitting the referee with a steel chair alone. I don't know what got into her, but she's going to need to channel a lot of that aggression going into this one against Penny. Another competitor who's shown a lot of aggression and fire. Penny, nice roll up there, one. Oof, just a 1 count. Lisa trying to get back in this thing here. Oh, huge forearm into the corner. So would you say Penny is in the House of Haas?
I'd say that. Now, if she says that, that's up to her, but...
I've been trying to get an interview with the women's champion. She just will not give me the time of day. So if you've got a relationship with her, if you've got her ear, please let her know that I would like an interview with the first ever women's champion, CME.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
If I say this, so you're probably not going to get her to do an interview, but at least an explanation as to why she did what she did.
Well, I kind of already gave you a layman's explanation, but if you want to hear it from the horse's mouth itself, go ahead.
Absolutely.
I'll see what I can set up.
What was your reasoning? That she just wanted the championship? Everybody wants the championship.
Well, it was more or less, you got to do what you got to do to win. Who cares if it's a photo finish or not? She saw the opportunity and she went for it. She still, even though, palm of her hand looked like she was going to win either way, we've seen some deuces here in CME where surefire wins don't happen.
I can respect.
So you have to put away when you have the chance. Doesn't matter how you do it, you put them away.
I think the two things that bother me the most about it, though, is that it was the first women's championship match. I kind of just wish it was more of a competitive, straight-laced, best woman win type thing. And the second thing is just the fact that you're involved with it somehow. It just rubs me the wrong way. And you already know that, so.
Oh, when people come to me for advice, I give them advice. I told her exactly how to do it.
How did you become the therapist of CME? Like, people just come to you when they have something to talk about. No one, I'm not saying I'm complaining about it, but no one really ever has come to me.
Probably I'm not, probably because I'm not the one booking the matches.
I don't know, maybe conflict of interest is going on. Penny's got a cover, though, after that big rebound super kick.
Oh, there it is.
She gets the win.
That super kick is that's gonna knock you to next wind. the next universe.
Especially when we'll see the replay here. Hopefully Marilyn gets that up on the screen. But especially when you think that you've countered it, you've got it out of the way. The way she can just come back with it so quickly, it's quite impressive. And it took Lisa by surprise here and got Penny the win. That was a nice tornado DDT that did not get the win. Lisa managed to kick out, but here we go. This is her calling for it. Now you're going to see this one right on the money. We were having our discussion over it. We missed the call, but that was a hell of a rebound super kick there. The referee even recoiled from it. And Penny May, your women's champion, gets her first win since winning the belt. Was non-title, obviously, but it's always important for the champion to keep their momentum. So it's been a good night for you so far. The LBA lost. I know you don't like the LBA very much. And Penny wins. Who's your horse in the TV title match? Do you have any, or you just don't care?
I'd have to say it's got to be Aiden O'Brien. You know how I've been.
Oh, you're pulling for Aiden? That's surprising. I thought maybe just Meyers scares everybody instead of more earning your respect. But we're gonna see what happens in a huge main event for the Television Championship coming up next. I mean, the best thing about this match that I'm excited for is just the history between these two guys. I mean, going all the way back to October of last year, or September, a little bit before, these two were a tag team together. They were best of friends. And looking at them now, you would probably not guess that. If you just tuned into CME pretty recently, this might come as a shock for you. But these two have teamed up on numerous occasions. And I
even teamed up with Meyers.
You did, but not as you weren't as close. Yeah, that was more you had a common enemy in Otto at that point. But these two were actual friends, and now they are probably going to try to kill each other. If history is any indication, these two are going to go all out from Bell. I mean,
oh yeah, definitely.
I don't think
The thing about Aiden O'Brien is he's an underdog, really. He's CME's underdog. Because you wouldn't think much of him, and I didn't think much of him when I first saw him. But he really showed how much of a performer he can really be. How much of a useful, intelligent, and practical wrestler he is.
There's no doubt about it that he's probably one of, if not the most gifted submission wrestlers in the company. I'm averse to saying the word technical because then you got guys like Natural Perfection who probably fit that bill a little bit more with their grappling. But if you're just looking at somebody who's going to pick somebody's body part apart and make sure that he locks in every hold he does with the utmost force, I got to go with Aiden O'Brien. And like I said, I really want to give the guy more opportunities. I'm happy that you signed this match just because it wouldn't have occurred to me to do it. I honestly, if it was up to me, I would have waited till Requiem and had Jason Adams fight Meyers. But getting a title match on Pulse, always a good thing in my book. So, congratulations.
If Aiden O'Brien can pull it off,
that'd be doing me a favor right now. I want the title off Meyers, any way possible. And Aiden's got a steel chair right now, so any way possible might be coming true. Well, I think we expected this to happen. These two clearly have not forgotten about their history. Aiden certainly has not forgotten. He just cracks Meyers in the head with a steel chair before the match even starts. Oh my God, right into the barricade, back first. He's got that television championship right now. That's what it's all about, but you got to think Aiden's probably going for a little bit of revenge. Oh, misses that title shot, and Meyers cracks him in the mouth. That could have spelled some certain doom for Meyers. Got him up. Oh, he threw him into the barricade with that scoop and a slam. Just, it's been a few months since we've seen these two go at it. Just picking it up right where they left off. Meyers.
Yeah, you'd think some of the animosity would die off, but you'd be wrong.
No, it's definitely not between these two. Meyers Posey has been doing what he did to Aiden to almost everybody that he's fought, and then some. And Aiden O'Brien is looking to end it. Not only that, but I feel like Aiden would be a great television champion. I think he could really bring a lot to that title picture.
A lot like Masahiro.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see him being a similar champ to Masahiro. Very nice Irish whip into the corner, followed by a hard clothesline by Aiden. He's got Meyers reeling so far early on. I mean, you said you got Aiden. If you told Aiden to hit him with the chair in the beginning of the match, I'm totally fine with that. Nice submission hold on the ropes. Look at this, wrenching the arm. Definitely got to be setting him up for that 4-leaf clover later in the match when he can lock it in. Nice drop kick by Aiden. I'm liking the way this match has started out, I'll tell you that. Oh, hard knife edge chop. And O'Brien now going for a vertical suplex. Oh, hangs Meyers up rib first on the top rope. Spectacular showing by Aiden. I think he's going to earn himself a spot very quickly on Pulse coming up, no matter what happens in this match. Very nice pin.
Look at that.
Oh, draped his whole body across the legs here, and he's got some extra body weight than most people we've seen do that. And Meyers snuffs out the flame.
Meyers was up quick, though. That was a problem.
Good Lord. Just took his head off with that clothesline. Meyers calling for something here. Got him in that. Oh, hard snapmare takedown. Look at that. Oh, he's choking him out with that straitjacket stretch right here. He's just using his arms to choke Aiden. Oh my God. Wrenching his back into the knee. This is a devastating submission hold. Aiden, very nicely done to try and fight his way out of it quickly. The longer that hold stays on, the worse it'll be for Aiden O'Brien. Catch him with a nice elbow to the back. If Aiden wins the TV title tonight, I'm giving you an extra bonus. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, that cravat. And Meyers now has got Aiden where he wants him with his head right underneath his fist. Look at these shots. God. For some reason, I thought Aiden would manage to avoid the way that he was going so far, but I think eventually it'll all come to this when it comes to Meyers Posey. And there's just a little bit extra oomph into those punches here when it's these two. We've seen him do this before. Please don't tell me he's gonna. He is. God. And the fans are counting along to it now. This Meyers Posey seems to have some sort of cult following.
Cult of personality.
Or are they just afraid of him? I don't know. I would not be surprised if Meyers would attack a fan.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh, God.
Get Meyers' face, you're going to get attacked regardless of who you are.
Body splash from the top rope now by Meyers. He's taking control of the matchup, and that's a scary thing to say. Oh, huge backbreaker. Meyers is getting him up. Oh, no, he's going for that psycho driver. Aiden O'Brien is helpless. Oh, face first into the mat. Just like that. Just how quickly this match started, that's how quickly this match looks like it's going to end.
1, 2. Oh, no.
This is not something that we've not seen before. Meyers Posey gets off of Aiden O'Brien, and you got to think we should have seen this coming. Yep. Oh, he's trying to lock this in again. The straight jacket stretch here, and you can see from this camera angle that knee is just buried right into the spine of Aiden. Oh, good God. I think he's trying to choke him out. He's legitimately trying to stop this man from breathing. Hey, give it to Aiden. He's still trying to fight out of this. And he does. He twists Meyers upside down to get out of it. But how much does he have left after that psycho driver?
I don't know.
We'll see. Aiden's still trying to fight back. Irish
We've seen Aiden O'Brien's tanks go down low, and him continue to keep fighting. So
he's still trying. He's going up to the top rope, though. This is a huge chance he's taking. If he can hit this, I think he's got a good shot of getting back in, but that's if he can hit it.
Come on, Aiden, you got to hit this.
Meyers is getting up. Huge missile drop kick. He hit it right on the button. Oh, my God. 2 count. Oh, right into the announce desk here. Aiden O'Brien somehow, some way has found a second wind, and he's breathing it in as much as he can. Oh, no. What do we got here? Hard Irish whip into the barricade. Meyers, though, sees it coming. Good God. Did you see that combo? He just elbowed him and then clotheslined him. Unbelievable move by Meyers Posey to immediately. That's what the power of Meyers. He could just hit you and end whatever momentum you got going.
Just one hit.
And then he just hits a sidewalk slam on the outside right next to the announce desk. Ref's counting out. He's got an 8 count. Meyers, you're not going to be able to hit him. Good job, Meyers. I don't want you to kill somebody. And the rest of the 9, is this going to be it? Oh, Meyers wins by count. Oh, come on. That's a pretty lackluster way to end the main event. And Okay, this was not scheduled. What the hell? So this show is...
I never said it was only one match I scheduled.
This show is supposed to be over, okay? Why are we coming back from the break?
It's not. The show's not over because we got a match here for the championship, for the main deal. We got a match.
Okay.
And there's some rules. The rules are, this is all agreed to. The order is 100% banned from ringside. If they show up anywhere, disqualification. And if Joe wins, Jacob forfeits his rematch. This will be the last time these two fight.
Okay, this is a lot to process right now, but you came to me and said, I got a great main event idea, and I got a great number one contender for the TV title. Can I make this official? And I gave you free reign to do it. You didn't come to me about this.
Well, some things needed to be done by itself.
This is all quite shocking to me. I'm still trying to process. What did Joe already got his shot, which, under dubious circumstances he got it in general, but he got it, and he lost at spring loaded in the triple threat. Why does he deserve this match?
Because he got screwed.
How did he get screwed? Exactly. I would argue Bryce
the fact it's a triple threat.
I don't know about that, because Joel did have a rematch, so you can't take it away from him. I mean, we found the best scenario for both worlds. Are you going to sign Joel if he comes back? Are you going to sign number one match for him to fight the champion one-on-one?
And he can decide if he wants to fight Joe. If Joe wins.
I'm pulling for Jacob even harder than I was before. Now this is just to spite you. This is quite okay. I was planning on going home.
Well, we got one more amazing match to watch, so dig in.
I don't doubt that it's going to be a fantastic match, but I just let's see how this one goes. I'm genuinely going to be pulling for Jacob in this one. So the Order not allowed to come to ringside.
No Order.
Well, if they get disqualified, then what's the big deal? Jacob keeps his title. I don't see why they would not come out.
I suppose that's a risk we're off the post.
Well, I don't know exactly what was in that contract that you signed, but we'll see how this one goes. The CME World title is on the line, ladies and gentlemen. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have at least hyped it up, but this is also sudden. How are we going to have a world title match on Pulse and not let people know? I feel like this was a misplanned thing. Could have at least made some money on this.
Yeah. I think the unpredictability will make us more money down the line.
Well, let's see if Jake...
Because you never know when there's going to be a title match.
Usually you do. But tonight, we didn't even know we were going to have a TV title match before the show started. So this is quite an episode of Pulse. It's quite a system shock to me right now. I'm still trying to process everything. Let's see how long it takes for me to get that out of my system. Jacob, though, is handing over his world championship to the referee. And that's what's going to be on the line, showing Joe. Joe appears to have something scratched off on his attire. I'm not sure what that is. But that's the prize right there, the CME World Championship. Joe Crusoe, if he wins, help us all. And Jacob, this is going to be quite the war. Oh, Joe comes right out of they both came out of the gate strong, but Joe hits him with a swinging neck breaker. Oh my God, he did it out of midair too. Looks like your boy's on fire early on. Let's see how long he can keep that going. It's that fan's birthday in the front row. They're getting a hell of a present, I guess. Oh, Jacob, very nice counter, coming up with an arm drag. Oh, God, huge drop kick right on the nose. Jacob going up top early. This could be good or it could be bad for him. You never know when it comes to Mr. Jacob Harper. And that did not work out early on. Misses the missile drop kick. Joe knew exactly what was coming. Joe now wrenching the neck here. I mean, these two are only a week removed from the world title match at Spring Loaded. Who got the worst of that whole thing? I mean, Jacob did win, but I would argue Joel got the worst of it. Oh, suplex. Suplex countered into a Northern Lights. Very nice counter by Jacob. Jacob, though, going to the outside. Springboard drop kick to the back of the head. Hello. Now he hooks the leg. Ooh, Joe kicks out immediately. Not going to take any chances with the referee, it looks like. Jacob now. Irish whipping Joe to the outside. Joe hangs on somehow, some way. Jacob going up top, going for a big move. Joe, though, is in the ring, and he drop kicks the legs out. Oh, no, he's got him on the top rope, and now he's got him off with the arm drag. Crusoe now going for a cover. And a 1, 2. Oh, man, close. That was very close. Jacob almost got beat there by Joe.
Joe's telling the ref what he thinks.
And did you see the way Joe covered him? Just smearing Jacob's face into the mat, too, to add that little bit of extra on it. I mean, the bad blood runs very deep. We saw that with Meyers and Aiden. We're seeing it right now with Joe and Jacob. Just these two go back since the Order pretty much got these two together, and we saw what Joe did to the Order. It did not end well. It was not an amicable divorce. Jacob, very nice leapfrog. Oh, misses that super kick off the rebound, though, and now Joe Crusoe is back in control. Got him up, sidewalk slam.
In center of the ring, too. I mean, that he could go for cover. But he's not.
Yeah, he's got something else in mind. Oh, Joe rolls him up. He does have a cover.
But different kind. 1.
Oh, just a 1 count. He had that little extra leverage on that roll-up, though. Jacob somehow kicks out. What's he got going on here? He's got him up. Shin breaker. Good Lord. That'll try and stop Jacob from flying around. Joe looks like he is laser focused in this thing. It's almost as if he knew to train for it in advance, right? Jacob with a huge counter to that uppercut. Oh my God!
Oh my God! I blinked and didn't even see that.
I don't care how much
out of the ring.
I don't care how much momentum you had going in the match. When your head hits the table off a suicide dive like that, you're going to be knocked a little bit loopy. The referee, though, is saving Joe Crusoe from Jacob, but not for long. Jacob, though, gets Joe on the apron, and a sunset flip powerbomb to the outside. Joe's got to herniate some discs after that, and after that suicide dive. Jacob, though, is not done. He's not going to settle for just attacking him on the outside. He's taking the table apart. Joe, though, is right behind him. He's got to watch out, and he does not see it coming. Oh, head first goes Jacob down to the announce desk. Joe going for a suplex, gets countered, gets blocked. Beautiful counter by Jacob. I gotta say, for the start that Joe had, and it was a fantastic start, Jacob looks like he might have control again after this. Jacob's got him by the scruff of his neck. He's dragging him around, puts him onto the table. Now he literally puts him onto the table. Tucker, I think you might want to close your eyes and not look, because Jacob's got something in mind.
No.
Oh no, he's going. Don't tell me he's going for a suplex through it. No, he didn't go. Gourd buster through the announce desk. Joe's face broke the table. Oh my God, I think he might be knocked out cold. We're going to have another count-out victory? No, we're not. Jacob is not done. He sees Joe crawling and immediately stomps him out. I got to think, if I'm Jacob, I know I hate Joe. I know Joe just betrayed everybody in the Order, but I'm winning this match by count-out. Then I'll finish him off. Just calling for Joe. Oh my God, Joe just kicked the rope from underneath Jacob. I think they both tumbled down. That's a hell of a counter to a springboard, but Jacob is still the first one up. I think his head collided with Joe's. Oh, catches the leg. Beautiful counter. For an impromptu title match, these two are absolutely going at it. Joe now with the snap suplex. Oh, measures that elbow. Pointed the elbow right into the top of the skull. And another one. I'm starting to get a little bit anxious right now. I'm not sure what these two are willing to do to each other, and I'm certainly not sure what the result could be. Joe with a drop toe hold. Jacob's head got hung up right on the top rope there. That's going to make a drop toe hold even deadlier. You hit your head on the ropes. And a boot to the face just sends him crashing down. I think Jacob might be busted.
Those boots are something to be feared.
They're deadly, and now he's going on top with an elbow drop, crashing down onto Jacob. Jacob is bleeding, ladies and gentlemen. I can see it on his head. Joe's going on top again for another elbow. Doesn't matter. Jacob manages to counter him. He's going up top now. What's he got in mind? Oh, it's Frankensteiner off the top rope. Beautiful move by Jacob Harper. Jacob trying to get himself back in this. The champ is down. He gets him down with clotheslines. Now the champ with a leg lariat. Jacob, beautiful standing shooting star. He's starting to feel it now. He's starting to feel the energy that he usually has. Irish whips Joe into the corner. Oh, Joe catches this leg though. And he sweeps the leg. Sweeps the leg and immediately turns it into a half Boston Crab. He's got the champ in a submission hold, a little bit far from the ropes in terms of turning. Is he going to be able to tap out here? Jacob's crawling. He is crawling. He's edging his way closer to the ropes. Joe's got it locked in though. I don't know how long Jacob can hang on. Jacob's almost there. He's almost there and he grabs the ropes. Jacob Harper
he just saved his life.
Survived somehow. Joe had a good angle on the bottom, from the camera ropes, but Jacob crawled all the way across the ring to break that hold. Still got mine here. Arm wrench into a huge clothesline. Meyers Posey says hello. Reminiscent of his brutal clotheslines. Joe now is feeling some kind of way. He's feeling good. He's got the elbow right into the head again, just trying to open up that wound even more. Jacob's not looking too good right now. Even though he did break that Boston Crab, he took a lot of damage, and now he takes another elbow off the top rope. Oh, things are not looking good for the champ. And I know you have to be loving it right now.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Right, Joe's got Jacob on the ropes, and then he hard close. Oh, Jacob's knee hit the monitor on the way out. Oh my God. Joe is just bumping into the ref, bumping into everybody. Now he's going on top again. If he hits this, I can't see Jacob. Jacob moves. Oh my God, he just saved himself there. I was about to say, if that hit, that's it. Jacob now going up top. Joe is crawling up to his feet. There's a lot of debris. There's a lot of stuff out there to hit. Jacob does not connect with the crossbody. And I think he might have hit the monitor. If he didn't, he came real close. That could definitely end the match if he hits that monitor right there. Joe now is going to try and get him back in the ring. God, just with the open wound in your head, those shots just hurt a little bit extra. And Joe knows it. He knows exactly what he's doing in there. Oh no! The rise and fall just plants Jacob down. Jacob's a bloody mess. His head is covered in red. And then he gets planted down.
I'm not sure where the mask begins and where the blood ends.
That's got to be it. Hooks the leg after the rise and fall.
1, 2. Oh my God.
Jacob Harper somehow gets his arm off the mat, and he is hanging on for dear life. That rope is starting to fray. It's starting to get a little bit thinner, but he's still hanging on. He hits a beautiful arm drag to counter Joe. Jacob has half of his face is red. That is a grotesque sight to be staring at. And Joe gets forearmed out of the ring. Jacob is measuring something. He's calling for something. Throws himself out of the ring. Suicide dive like a missile through the bottom and middle rope. Look at that.
Lands on his feet.
Perfectly lands on his feet. That's a 10 out of 10, even from the Russian judge. Jacob now getting him up. He's feeling good. He got Joe. Oh, right into the barricade, right into the fan. And again. CME fans are on there. Look at, they're on the edge of their seat if they're not already standing. Oh, Joe, though, fights back with a clothesline, puts him right back down. Oh, my God, he's got him up. I'm on the edge of my seat. This is intense. These are two former brothers going at it like they've never known each other before in their lives. Look at him staring down at him. He's got to be thinking what he's got to do next. Jacob stands up to face with Joe, but he's suplexed back down again. Joe is basking in the booze almost. One right hand puts him down. Jacob coming back, though, with an arm wrench into a Russian leg sweep. I don't think Joe expected Jacob to come back that quickly. Jacob's going up top. He's taken a lot of chances before. Some have worked, some haven't, but he's got to make sure he hits this time. Oh, what's he got in mind here? He's not going for it. That's something strange from Jacob, and he gets booted right in the face. Oh my God.
1, 2.
Oh. That face that Joe has right now is my face right now.
Yeah, me too.
I might have argued that Jacob should have taken the chance as opposed to, exercising caution, because he almost lost this match again with a boot to the face. Now Joe up top misses the fist drop from the top rope. Jacob is going to have to make something happen, and stat. What is he going for here? He's calling for something. He's got Joe measured. Joe is up to his feet now. Jacob punches him in the face, comes back in, springboards off that bottom rope into a huge tornado DDT. He's got to find his footing. He's got to find his ground. And Jacob Harper now.
He had mine.
I think he was trying to go for the top, but he's not going to. He's very.
I think he saw Joe stirring.
He's definitely exercising caution, like I said, which is something you don't see from Jacob, but I think he knows how important this match is. Joe with one punch to the gut sends Jacob to his knees, though. So you can see how much this match is taken out of both of these men, especially the champ. What's Joe going for here? This is interesting. When Joe Crusoe is taking the majority of the chances and not Jacob Harper, something has switched, and he hits it right on the money, right on the button. And ladies and gentlemen, that's got to be it. Oh my God. Joe is not done. Joe is not finished here. What is he going to do?
Got something in mind.
Something real ugly in mind with the look of disdain on his face. Joe Crusoe is staring a hole through Jacob, and he's telling him that's it. He's talking some serious trash, and he hits the rise and fall.
He needed to get one last one in.
The second rise and fall on Jacob Harper, and this time he's right in the middle of the ring. There's no way. With all that Jacob Harper's taken, I hope you're proud of yourself for signing this match.
I am proud of myself.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
I am. 1, 2.
No way! No freaking way.
Fucking way.
Jacob Harper kicked out of 2 rise and falls. And everything that's happened in this match. Now Joe's up top again. Joe is standing on the top rope now.
He's got to go desperate.
Oh my God, cross body. And
really?
Did you see what he did? No, he knew exactly. He took his knees out. Cross body to the kneecap. I'd be surprised if Jacob didn't blow out his knees right now.
1, 2.
This guy is unreal. Joe Crusoe is about to not only just keep the beating on Jacob, but start beating up the ref. And now he's got him again with a roll-up. He's just pulling anything out. Is this going to be it?
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God, no.
God, what the hell did Joe have to pull out to make that happen? Dear God.
I came to the building tonight. I was full of pep. I was full of energy. And the last thing I saw happening was Joe Crusoe walking out of here with the world title. But God damn, he did it.
He did.
And look at these highlights. Jacob Harper fought tooth and nail. And ladies and
I'll
gentlemen,
give him that. He fought well.
He might not have any teeth or nails left after this match with the way he fought, but Joe Crusoe wins it. And he wins it with this. It's just all of his body weight on Jacob's shoulders.
You think maybe the Southern Stench is looking for a new member there?
Yeah, I hope Joe joins the Southern Stench because he belongs with that pile of garbage that they call themselves the Southern Stench. Just like everybody in the House of Haas belongs there.
Oh, really? You're throwing some mighty,
yeah, because now this guy is the world.
This
guy is the world champ. How can anybody be proud of Joe Crusoe as the world champion? Is beyond me. He's backstabbed everybody. He has no friends besides you, which probably says a lot about Joe to begin with. He doesn't deserve any title shots that he's given. I hate Joe Crusoe.